What's going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video review. Today we're going to take a look at SW Toys Wolverine. I don't know his official name, but my friends at 16 Corner just messaged me about this, and it's pretty cheap. It's like $100. So I decided to get it. I wasn't sure. I didn't know anything about this figure or where he's from. And then I did some research. It looks like it's his outfit towards the end of the movie Days of Future Past, which I love that movie. So I decided to get it. It's $100. You know, I've been into an X-Men fix lately, so I was just like, hey, if I'm trying to kit bash a Wolverine. I got an extra head sculpt, and honestly, for $100, I mean, it doesn't come with a lot of accessories, just hands. But it is well worth it, to be quite honest with you. He got a trigger finger in here. I don't know why. And I'll tell you what I don't like about this figure and what I do like about them later on. And he got some extra buttons in here, which is pretty cool for a third-party company. He doesn't come with a stand, though. You know, I looked everywhere, but then again, you know, that's one way to put the cost down. That's fine with me. I can buy a generic stand. As a matter of fact, I used the Wolverine stand, the oval stand from my last stand, Wolverine. These are the hands that he comes with, just random hands, basically. A lot better than the SW Toys Joker hands that we got from the same company. So I would say they're doing better and better. You know, they don't look too plasticky now, that you can actually use them. Now, as far as the actual figure itself, so you're buying this, it's a casual look Wolverine. I like it. If you don't have any Wolverine yet, I highly recommend them because of the price. At the very worst, you can part this one out and you still make money out of it. You know, not part out to sell, but let's say you need a body. This is a pretty good body that he does have. The claws itself, if you look into eBay, that's $25 easily without tax. So that's already $25. So now you're looking at $75 here. This is one of the problems I do have, like I said earlier. The skin tone and also the spare hands does not have hair on it. So it doesn't even match. The only one that does is the hands with claws on it. So yeah, whatever, man. I'm not even going to display him without the claws anyway. But that's, you know, something to point out. And another thing is that, so I rewatched Days of Future Past. You know, like I said, I was just in such a huge X-Men fix lately. This is his outfit. But in Days of Future Past, he doesn't have adamantium claws yet. So I would have rather have him with a bone claw, and that's rare as well, than this metal claws. But you know, I get it. Like if this is you, if you just starting collecting, and obviously Wolverines are really expensive nowadays. If you get it, you can actually use this claws for, you know, if you're kit bashing something, and then use the body because he has an overall outfit to something else. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty awesome, especially for the price. If this was $150, or $175, I wouldn't bought it. But for $100, no brainer, because if you get it at 16 Corner, it's free shipping as well. So that was a no brainer for me. And the head sculpt that they use is the same head sculpt as for the Days of Future Past Wolverine from Hot Toys. It's a recast. It doesn't have all the details, and that is expected. You know, it's $100. So that figure is really expensive nowadays. I used to have that figure, sold it a while back. Regretted it now. You know, I never thought that I would never own a better Wolverine from Hot Toys than that. You know, never thought of that. I thought we're gonna see more Wolverine, but obviously that is not the case. But you know, I'm trying to rectify that error by buying some old Wolverines that I sold before, and I'm happy with this. You know, it's a recast. The paint application is not perfect, as you can see there, but it is pretty darn good. It's pretty serviceable. Like I said, if you don't have any Wolverine and you're in a tight budget, I mean, this head sculpt itself would probably run you around $25 to $30. So if you match, you know, this head sculpt, let's say it's 30, the claws, because I was waiting, I want to kit bash a Wolverine because I got an extra head sculpt from his Wolverine, the version 1. The claws itself was 25, the head sculpt was, you know, 50. You're already up like around $55 or $60 right now, not including the body and the suit and, you know, this in the overall outfit. So this is how it looks like, as you can see here, kind of like the So-So Toys Logan. You know, I don't mind that at all because you can adjust the neck basically on how you feel. The body that they use is a bit confusing because why is it not double jointed elbow? You can't even see the elbows. Zhao undressed this figure, and he does have a wife beater inside his clothes, which, you know, if you wanted the more traditional Wolverine, you could. However, the color, I'm not gonna do it. The color between his arms and his forearms are different. So you can see the articulation points here, double jointed knees. You know, you can put him in a pretty dynamic pose outside of the elbow. I don't understand. He's not meant to be displayed, obviously, without his top on, without this black shirt on, because of the different skin tone. So why not make him double jointed? You know, those are the only gripe that I do have with his figures. And also the hands, the claws, it should have been bone claws, and the double jointed elbows. Other than that, you know, I can't really complain as much because it's $100. At worst, use this body to kit bash something. Like I said, if you buy this figure, there's so many parts that you could use if you get tired of this Wolverine. You can, you know, get his pants, his belt, his boots. Like I said, if you just completely dismantle this figure, it's worth way more than $100 for sure. The head sculpt, like I said, it is not bad. So I tried putting on the Logan So Toys head sculpt in here because they have the same neck adapter, and it looks great, man. It looks really good. Kind of matches too, if I'm totally honest with you. I mean, he didn't wear this outfit in the Logan movie, but I'm just saying it is possible, and it still looks pretty darn good. You know, so, and then here he is with the other Wolverines or Logans that I do have. You know, he's pretty much in scale, and the background, that is the backdrop of Days of Future Past towards the end of the movie, where Magneto kind of like punctured him with some metal rods and all that stuff, and he was thrown into the river wearing this outfit basically. And the other one that you see there, that's So Toys Logan, and this is the Last Stand Wolverine. And as far as other X-Men is concerned, you can see him right next to Magneto, Magtant 1.0, which was actually also the Days of Future Past Wolverine. Man, I wish I have that Days of Future Past Wolverine still. I was pretty harsh on my first review back then, but you know, I missed that figure. I wish I didn't trade that, especially for what I got. And we got Mystique as well. You know, also from, this is not from Days of Future Past, but this is the closest that we would get for Mystique of Jennifer Lawrence. But yeah, there he is. It's beautifully scaled, you know, like he's taller than Magneto. I think he really is taller in real life. But there you go, guys. Wolverine from SW Toys. What can I say? I am happy I got the figure. It's not the best figure that you would own, but it's also not going to be the worst. Factor in the price. There's a lot of useful, you know, things in here. If you get tired of displaying as Wolverine, I really don't need to. I like the figure as it is. The body itself is already what, like $30-$40. So if, like I said, if you factor that all in, this is a pretty good deal. Especially if you don't have any Wolverine whatsoever. If you're starting collecting now, this is, I would say, a must-have. You know, even as a placeholder, if they come out with like new So Toys era Wolverine, whatever the case is, he's still gonna be pretty awesome, you know, in your collection. And for $100, you can't really complain. That's where it comes down to, guys, the price. You know, third party versus Hot Toys. With third party, $100 is just an extra body really for Enterbay. So thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you like this video. If you do so, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch, and I'll see you in the next review.